In a study done by University of Toledo, 142 out of 408 participants identified themselves as binge watchers. This group reported higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression than those who are not binge watchers.
I would not identify myself as a binge watcher.
No.
No.
Yeah. Yes, I'd say so.
I would not identify myself as someone who binge watches.
Yes.
Avidly, however, it's only periodically because it has to be a certain show.
No, I would not identify myself as a binge watcher. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
I don't think I'd identify myself as a binge watcher, even though I have been binge watched whole series.
But sometimes I am a binge watcher, sometimes I'm not a binge watcher.
Occasionally, yes.
When Netflix released all 15 episodes of a new season of Arrested Development in the summer of 2013, reports showed that approximately 10% of viewers made it through the entire season within 24 hours. A Netflix survey found that 61% of users regularly watch between 2 to 6 episodes of a show in one sitting. A more recent study found that most Netflix members choose to binge watch their way through a series versus taking their time, finishing an entire season in 1 week on average. In fact, 361,000 people watched all 9 episodes of Season 2 of Stranger Things on the first day it was released.
I'm currently binge watching Glee. Recently I have binge watched Atypical, probably Riverdale and Grey's Anatomy.
Jane the Virgin and Friends.
The Bachelor and Grey's Anatomy.
The Office or Parks and Rec.
Basically everything, like you name it, and I've probably binge watched it.
Stranger Things, Black Mirror, Big Mouth was really funny. A lot of the Netflix originals.
Stranger Things, that's it. This is Office, Parks and Recreation, Stranger Things.
I watched all of Stranger Things season 1 and 2 in about a week. I binge watched all of Seinfeld.
Supernatural, I watched 8 seasons of that. Doctor Who, but then they cut it off Netflix a month after I started. Once Upon a Time, Vampire Diaries, I watched that for a while.
It's usually like stuff like comedies. I think I've binge watched Breaking Bad, Lost until it got terrible, which was pretty fast, Daredevil, How I Met Your Mother.
Before Netflix, there was a time when people would discuss each episode right after it was aired on cable. The day after a new episode of ER aired, everyone at school or work would be chatting about their thoughts, feelings, and predictions about the storyline. Binge watching makes it extremely difficult to be at the same point of the season as someone else. If people are unable to gossip about what they saw on TV the night before, Netflix is somewhat inhibiting socialization.
I have finished an entire season of Atypical in 1 day.
Never.
Yeah, Jane the Virgin and Nurse Jack.
Yes, it was Freaks and Geeks.
I think I may have finished the first season of The Office in a day.
Yes, I have finished more than a season in a day. Like everything I've watched.
Netflix likes to release just like a few episodes in the season, but they're all really long. If that counts, yes. For all those shows that I previously.
Well, I finished the first season of Stranger Things in 1 day.
Not more than 1 in a day.
Sherlock, but there are only 3 episodes in a season, but they're an hour and a half apiece.
I have finished a season of a show in a day, and I think it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Absolutely. I think I've finished like 3 seasons of Breaking Bad in 1 day.
When engaged in an activity that's enjoyable, such as binge watching, your brain produces dopamine. This chemical gives the body a natural internal reward of pleasure that reinforces continued engagement in that activity. It is in the brain's signal that communicates to the body. This feels good. You should keep doing this. When binge watching your favorite show, your brain is continually producing dopamine, and your body experiences a drug-like high.
I usually just watch more than 1 episode in a sitting on the weekends or when I don't have school.
The only time I watch any shows are on the weekend, so maybe 1 to 2 days a week.
I watch television every day.
2-4 times a week.
Not that often. Not that much.
I don't watch television often. I only watch it when I get super bored.
I would try to fit in an episode a day, but usually it's more on the weekends.
Every day.
I'm currently rewatching Glee.
I'm currently watching Arrested Development.
I'm currently watching Friends with Benefits on Netflix and About a Boy.
I'm in the middle of watching Black Mirror for the 2nd time.
The Flash. Kind of ran out of shows. don't really know what to watch anymore.
If you find yourself choosing a night in with Netflix over seeing friends and family, it's a sign that this habit is headed into harmful territory. Make sure that you're balancing your binge with other activities. After binge watching, go out with friends or do something fun.